What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Lean and Mean Academy, where we talk about one truck, big profits. Today, we got a website video. I know a lot of guys have questions about websites. It's kind of mystical to a lot of us contractors, but it is no question that a website and a powerful Google presence can drive tons and tons of leads. It's a mainstay for my business. No question. It's one of those things that I really rely on for lead flow, for the life of my business. And you probably agree, it's something that you need in your business as well. I got Chris Lonergan from Footbridge Media here on the line. These guys have taken care of my website pretty much for the life of my business. I think the first year I had a little dinky Wix site that it cost me a lot of money, cost me more money than I was spending because I wasn't with you guys. But if you're wanting to get a pro site built by the team at Footbridge who builds my stuff, I'm going to put the link in the description. I'm also going to put the phone number to Aaron Ohanlon, the owner down there. Call them between the hours of 9 to 5. Don't be calling him at midnight now. He's not going to answer. But if you call him during normal business hours, Aaron will speak to you. Aaron is the owner, and he is one of the most straightforward. I'm telling you guys, like Aaron will shoot you straight. He'll tell you, he'll almost tell you not to sign up. Like Aaron's one of those guys. He'll tell you if you need the team, if you don't need the team, just talk to him and see if this is going to be a right fit for you moving forward in your business. What's up, Chris? How you doing today?
Good, Aaron. How are you?
I am doing good, man. We got a jam-packed video for these guys, and I think this is one of those questions that comes through my chat, and it's kind of a, when I tell guys, look, you're in business for yourself. I know how much a McDonald's costs, right, to invest in, right? It's like $1 million liquid at least to get started. It takes about 5 years to become profitable. So in our business, we know we can make money quick. We can go out and pressure wash things, but a lot of guys don't understand the patience that it takes to really rank well and the competition who you're up against, right? Guys who've been established for years. So this video is titled, Why Do Sites Rank Better in Year 2? We got a couple points here we're going to hit on for you real quick. Chris, let's run through these. What's the first point on why sites rank better in Year 2 as to, hell, right out the gate, man? Why ain't we ranking number 1 already?
Yeah, I wish that would work. That would make our lives a lot easier. No, yeah, you really need the time on. It's not, there's a lot of myths about SEO and how SEO works. A lot of people think, if you have a really old domain name, that just fixes all your ills. It's not about that. That works because you've got a domain that's got good stuff on it and has had good stuff on it for a while. So it's not that you've got a real old one, it's that you've got an established website. And that's really the key there is you've got a website for longer. It's got your good content on there. Google knows it can trust it because it's been providing that good information that's relevant to searchers for longer. And that's what makes it improve over time in the ranking. More people are going to find it just because it's the more established content out there. Like you said, compared to, somebody new who might sign up and go live 1 month after they sign up, they're not going to outrank the guy who's been up for 10 years. That just wouldn't make sense.
Right. And that wouldn't be fair if that was you, right? Think about if you're the guy who's been in business for 10 years and then someone signs up with Footbridge tomorrow and they ranked above you, right? Like that really wouldn't constitute a fair market, or it would probably destroy the credibility of Google if that
Absolutely.
was possible.
Yeah,
right?
people wouldn't use Google if that were the case. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. So time is a huge factor here. And, talking about domain age, right? I know that's a kind of one of those urban legends. It probably worked in like the late 90s to some effect because a lot of weird stuff did.
But, yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of black magic and witch doctor work in the early days. Yeah.
But, so what if a guy does stumble upon a domain that has been established years prior, right? And somebody quit their business and, let the domain lapse. But you guys now are building a site on that age domain. Can that affect, something for them?
Yeah, the history of that domain can help you out. Like you said, if maybe you've got a buddy who is going out of the business, he's had it for 5 years and you're starting one up. If you bought his domain name and you use that or you redirected that appropriately, the behind the scenes redirect to make pages go where they're supposed to point to, that can definitely help you. Now, if you get an email because somebody said, "Hey, I've got this old domain name that I want to sell to you for $1,000," and you go visit it and it's some GoDaddy landing page with no content on there, then no, that's not useful. So yeah,
Right.
if there was good stuff on there and it hasn't been dead for a real long time, that can definitely help you out.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I know that that's one of the minutia that I wouldn't tell guys to focus on trying to find that or do that. But if you did so happen, see, a lot of guys are buying these domain names and they don't know that they've lapsed, right? I mean, look, guys, if you're buying pressure washing Louisiana and you stumble upon that, somebody's definitely owned that probably before at one point because it's such a broad, normalized key term and structure. But yeah, don't focus on doing that, but it can help if you want to do that. So let's talk about the second one, which is the growth of your website with project pages, right? Over time, targeting long tail optimization. I don't want to get too technical, but kind of go into that with them for this.
Yeah, sure thing. So with project pages, which we talk about all the time, that is a really good way to slowly grow your page over time. You just don't want to launch a page and just let it sit there and be stagnant. You really want to continue to grow the page over time, slowly trickle in that content. And when we say long tail, that's really just a fancy way of saying we're saying a service and an area at the same time in a piece of content. That's a really good way where you could try to rank for maybe some smaller towns that are nearby you where there isn't a local pressure washer. Or a house washing or roof cleaning or whatever term we're going to use there for that project we're featuring. So yeah, when you feature those projects, we optimize it for those very specific service city combinations. And that can really be helpful to build up, even if it's not as much traffic, you're going to get some clicks from the folks in those towns when those work well.
I love that. I have that as well. And I always try to build out more service area pages and project pages. And I found that I do rank really well for some of these little targeted areas that no one owns a pressure washer in that area, and I want to tell you something, I do my research on some other site companies who were building, sites as far as contractor goes. I don't talk about them on here because I don't give out free clout, but, but, none of them were doing that like 2 years ago. And now I'm starting to see some of them copy you guys, like yo, like the OGs, bro. Some of them are starting to copy, your structure. I'm not saying they're getting the same results, but because I don't know the entire data structure of the site, you guys are masters at that. But definitely the growth of project pages, you adding pages over time is why these sites are ranking better in year 2 than year 1. Right. Let's talk about the increased opportunity for reviews, obviously over time, how that helps, it perform better in year 2.
Yeah, absolutely. The more time you've got on, the more opportunity you've got to use. When you're with Footbridge, you've got that review management system. You've got all these tools that are available to you over time to build up those reviews. And it's almost cyclical. When you get another customer, you can get more reviews. That gives you more opportunities to get more customers because of referrals, and it keeps building on itself. It can be exponential. So if you could do a really good job getting those reviews, that really helps to lift your overall online marketing presence.
I love that. And so do those reviews that come through the site and obviously some through Google, because you guys are using Bird Eye, that's included in the $199 package when they go with you. How do the ones on site affect, some ranking stuff? I know it was like some type of Schema Reviews that would help. Is Google still doing that, or have they kind of phased that out a bit?
It's a mixed bag. People are still kind of hacking that up a bit, and we've still seen some of that work. At the end of the day, whether that we usually have that kind of stuff on there just to future proof too. We want to make sure we've got the right information there, the right tech, and we do change that in our best practices as we need to. But at the end of the day, even if it's not used necessarily for ranking, if you've got your review widget placed on your website and someone lands there and they see you've got 500 reviews on your service, that's instantly, I know I can trust these people. It helps with the conversion factor when you get on that website, when people actually do get there.
Right. And so guys getting started, they're just not going to have that many reviews because they're brand new. So reviews over time help with the social proof, but they also help with SEO as well, help with ranking, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah, the more people, the more opportunity you've got for people to talk about your website, to mention your website and the services that you do, that's a rising tide raises all boats there.
I love that. So that is the video here today. We wanted to keep it quick for you guys on why do sites rank better in year 2. Want to kind of give you guys some compact information, compress this information to where you can listen to it while you're working or whatever you're doing. But if you're looking to have a pro site built, make sure that you request the $199 package. You're only going to get it here at Lean and Mean. It ain't nowhere else, baby. Call Footbridge Media, give Aaron a call below and just talk to him. Talk to him about where you're at in your business, and if they would be a right fit for you. I'll put the link in the description, first link in the comments. You can check it out. And I promise you, Aaron Ohanlon will shoot you straight. He'll give you the best advice moving forward. I'll see you guys in the next video.